farewell tour for Farm Sim 22 returns, and this series is on Erlengrat. This was actually released in Farming Simulator 19 as a DLC map along with some Alpine vehicles, and it's quite difficult to get some stuff done on this one. As you can see, there's a lot of very hilly areas. The areas are large, however, the equipment that they give you to do those areas are quite small. We've also got a bunch of fields down here on the flat area, which we're going to be focusing heavily on. We brought everything over from the previous map, haut-beyleron, as well as some of the stuff that we received all the way back on Elm Creek as well. Super excited to have you guys along with us. A few things might have to be deleted here and there. Yes, I have modified a few things. A couple things are still here for whatever reason, and we've got some extra vehicles to take advantage of, although we probably won't use this one. New additions were picked up at the very end of the last series. After I hit in, I went and looked and I was like, ooh, we got mowers. So we picked up a front and rear set of Kubota mowers that are based off the Kverneland Vikings. They're not DLC items, it's a mod, but you know what? I wanted it, so we got it. Let's take a look at some spots where we can buy some stuff, because we have a lot of money right now. We've got $2.68 million. Also, we have brought over our 300 chickens, and we've even got our production chains over here. Now, the mill ain't got, well, nothing, but we do have our bakery, who is rocking and rolling and making bread for us right now, which is very nice. Oh, and before we buy any fields, get out of here, birds. Here's my chickens. I put them over here. They seem to be really, really happy to be in here with the playground stuff, so yeah, you're welcome. Two things I want to focus on. Number one is keeping the grain mill going. So that's going to be like buying fields like this. Areas where we've got a clump together. Pretty much everything I think is ready to harvest. Yeah, everything's ready to harvest. So really we need to figure out clumps of land. Ooh, is that red beet? No, thank you. Even worse. Sugar beets, get out of here. We could also pick up a big old thing of grass fields like this one, for example. Farmland 33. I think the starting to go with is this clump right here. We also get a little bit of grassland in that as well, though we'll probably end up plowing that up. So why don't we just go in and buy like these areas right here? That should give us a good little spot there. We've still got 1.7 mil. I think this is probably another good one. These are all grass fields right now. So what we could do is we can go in, we could harvest these, and then we could plow them up and then do our second harvest off of those. We still have $1.1 million, which is quite ridiculous. I think for now I'm going to hang on to that, and we may hold it so that we can buy more land or buy more vehicles. Speaking of vehicles, you know I got to go through here and see if there's anything that we could get a hold of for our series. This could come in handy. This is the Fendt Rotana 160V Combi. Definitely a good go-to, but I think I'm probably just going to go with a fast bell if I do anything like that. And we do have a Kubota right here that's on sale, 36% off. I'm using quite a bit of Kubota stuff right now, so this could make sense. Additionally, at 200 horsepower, this would become, I think, our second most powerful tractor, which is great news. Say hello to the newest addition to the team. We went with a 201, so I did have to pay extra for a little bit extra, but hey, we're good. Also, do we need to get rid of something? I feel like we should sell some stuff. I do like the John Deere, and I do like the Massey Ferguson. However, between the two, it does seem like the Massey Ferguson is the one with less oomph. Granted, it's by 5 horsepower, but still, I like this one more. You know, I don't think we really need to make a choice right now. We'll have it all. We have 4 tractors now, I decided. So, couple things to do. I think number one, since we've got this tractor, and I do know that these Kubota mowers were made so that this tractor could be used with said mowers, even though they are a little bit big. I'll give you that much. I think I'm going to rock. We're going to go down to our grass fields that we have, and we're going to go ahead and start mowing down there. The reason we're going to start mowing is oh, that looks so cool, but it's a little bit big on here. I think maybe the front's sliding a bit. I don't want to say the John Deere would be better in this situation, but yep, doesn't mean it won't still be useful. It's just going to be useful as a cart. It's also fast, so we can move things quickly from one place to another. So our first trek begins. Let's take a look and see what we have purchased. There goes the sign. See if we can find a couple more to take out. Down here, oh boy, I didn't even pay attention to what we got. I just know that it was already. Let's see, we've got wheat, we've got soybeans, oats, and canola. So a little bit of everything. Thank goodness our header can do all of this. Into the New Holland. Man, oh man, I do love this combine. I will be shocked if we have to upgrade this combine between now and, oh, good. I do know. Definitely for horse, we're going to have to do it for the horse aggravation map. But I think everything in between, we're probably going to hang on to this combine. It's a great combine. It's way too big for this map. And if it's too big for this map, it's really going to be too big for Silver Run Forest. There's what, 3 fields? 2 fields? Yeah. Oh yeah, the mower. Totally forgot to hook up the mower. We'll bring this guy out. I don't remember what wheels I had on some of the things. I'm pretty sure with this one I had BKTs. Cannot confirm, but I put them on there because I like them. So let's talk a little bit about this, because you're probably going, DJ, you got grass. Yeah, you got mowers. What are you going to use the grass for? Cattle. That's it. Actually, I think I mentioned that. Cattle. I would love to get a hold of some cows. This map actually came with cows. I did save all the money from selling placeables that I deleted whenever I first got in here, so at least there's that. But yeah, I think cattle would be fun. Plus, that was one of the big reasons that I left the slurry pit up there. We're good to go. I also don't know where I am. Oh, I didn't even look to see if anybody was coming. I think the fields are here on the right-hand side. Those are like the only grass fields around. Yep. Once we're all said and done, though, we will... Oh, I missed the spot. We will take all these areas and plow them up and turn them into big old fields. So I'm going to mow out as far as I possibly can. We do have the BX on the very back of this, which is super nice. We'll be able to swath everything towards the middle and rock. With these, I think we'll be able to take the grass, turn it into silage and or hay / TMR, so that we can actually get everything ready to go for the cows. A little bit of TMR never hurt anybody. So let's start here. We'll drop them, turn it on, drop it, turn it on, and go. And I think we're going to be mowing most everything in between as well. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of this is going to have to be done by hand. Most of it. Most of this is going to have to be done by hand. I'm not going to be able to hire a worker on a lot of it, at least in between the fields. Additionally, we're probably going to need to look into some sort of windrow, because a lot of the outside windrows have to be run, or windrows, a lot of the outsides have to be either run twice or something. I mean, you can see here, a lot is being missed. So we need to fix that up. And all this extra area down here too. This is nowhere near a field. It's just hanging out down here by the train tracks. I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. This is extra grass that I didn't have to pay for. I guess I did have to pay for it, but yeah, you know what I mean. Now that I've done my first pass around the whole thing, now I have to go through and kind of clean up after myself, hitting all these little spots that were missed. Now we start a second pass. This one's going to be done, and I'm just going to kind of run this until all of the edges that I've run passes around don't have any more grass that needs to be collected or picked up. I'm also going to be doing 90-degree angles from here on out, or as close thereto as possibly can. So just like that, spin around and do it like this. There you go. This is what I mean right here. You can see how the field starts there, and then we've got a little bit extra that goes out from the field, just right about there. Boom. That means that for now at least, I don't have to come and make a second pass, or a third rather. Lastly, before I do anything else, I am going to run passes through the center of these fields. That way I can kick everything in. We go just perfect. At least try to go just perfect. Yeah, that looks good. And now, hire a worker and let them do that thing. We've already hit quite a few of these. To take a look, you can see all the areas around where we have hit. And now it's just going to go back and forth. Sweet. All right. Come on. This is kind of nice that we have multiple different things here. We can utilize the wheat, for example. We can utilize this, the oats, and is there barley? I don't remember if it was barley or not. We could utilize those things for making more, words. I apologize. It's been a long day today. We're making flour so we can take it over to the grain mill. Heck yeah, man. And we can make some bread and be good at the bakery. But other things, oh man, there's so much to do. Turns out that the mower went down and then backed up all the way down here and did nothing else. Not even a little bit of anything else. One day. Never thought I'd have to babysit a mower, but yet here we are. And naturally, the workers decided that the other end of the field is where they wanted to quit. I don't know what to do with this information. No, this is not working. I'm still working away over there at the grass field. As you can see, we've still got a little bit more to go. However, wheat is done. 40-some thousand liters. Not too bad. That is roughly what we got off of 3 of our fields on the other map, which I've totally forgotten about until just now. Those were some small fields, man. But you can see fields are getting larger and larger and larger as the game progresses. And because we're less than 50,000, we can put this in one trailer and be done. Cool. What else here can we take? We have oats and... All right, I'm gonna do oats. Hoping we get less than 50,000 liters of oats, we can take both at the same time, making one trip. And then it'll be soybeans and canola and be good. If you're not new to the channel, you've been around for a while, you probably know that I will find any excuse to harvest oats. It's absolutely my favorite. I love being able to get a bunch of crop, get a lot of money for it. I also love being able to take the straw and, well, do whatever I want to with it. And I also really, I don't know, that's it. Also harvesting grass at the same time. Yeah, I guess that's it. One I'll pass around, not too bad. 6,300 liters, take a look. Yeah. We could probably run one more pass at the top. So good things are happening. Mowing is done. We do need to pick it all up, but we'll figure that one out, I think. We may have to upgrade to something that's not quite base game. And we're done. A whole lot less oats than I thought we were going to be getting, but hey, it is what it is. Also, now I get to show you guys the area where we've got our grain mill over there. There's something pretty cool over there. All right, the game's been out for 2.5 years, and so is this map. It's not pretty cool. It's just over there. I'll show you. Sometimes you just gotta be real. It is what it is. So check this out. I did one thing. I really just did one thing. Instead of using a normal bakery, this is our bakery. The bakeries that were available didn't look good on this map, and you know what? There's not one on this map at all, which is weird, but that is what it is. So put my own down. So let's come through here, drop that off, and we'll drop this off as well. So for the wheat and the oats, we're not going to be making any money whatsoever because we already own this, which is, it's stinkowitz, but it is what it is. It's okay. So now, at least now, we can make some flour. We'll be good to go. And our flour is distributing, so we never have to come back over here and do anything with it. Well, bam! Currently, we're using this, the Pottinger Alpine 251 Medid. Now, I love this thing. It works really good, and I've used it since darn near the beginning of this series, or not of this series, beginning of Farming Simulator 22. Super easy. It just works. However, I'm only one dude, and there's a couple mods that have come out that are just really difficult not to use. Nope, not one of these. Definitely not this one. Sorry, 82 Studio, not even yours. Nope, this big old thing from Mac Truckin' 921. Love it, love it, love it, and it saves you so much time. We gotta go for it. I'm sorry, it's just, you gotta have it. Yeah, you knew I was gonna get one. Don't even act like it. I did go with something a little bit different though. We went with the Elmer's tracks on the back. I don't know, they look super awesome, and I wanted them. It is quite ridiculous for this map. I understand, totally get it. Fine. Time. This will get it done 3 times faster. And a lot of those smaller areas that I would have to come back a second time just to hit the extra bit of straw at the very end. Yep, don't have to do that with this one. No. Just come right here, lower it, which it starts lowered. That's weird. Actually, we're gonna raise it up. Nope, when I raise it up, it doesn't work. That's the weirdest thing. Regardless, we are rocking now, making some grass. I don't know how much I'm gonna get off of here. The grass was a good idea. 313,000 liters just off of the first 2 passes. Now we get to go back and forth. Oh yeah, we have a combine too, don't we? How's he doing? Doing just fine. Keep it up, bud. There it is. 500,000 liters folded up. Soybeans are all done. This is definitely one of those sources of income that we like to keep going. 34,000 liter, or 34,000 times about 6,000. Good money. What we'll do is we'll take the soybeans and the canola and sell both of these, and we'll take our straw and take it up to the main farm, because I've done a little bit of something up at the main farm. This thing. Yeah, I did it. I put it down. It's nowhere near base game, or DLC for that matter. Yay! We'll say this. This trailer, oh, that didn't... Great. I don't even remember what I was saying. I don't even think it matters anymore. Let's just get back in here and finish this up. Combine's on the last field. We also have to go pick up all the straw. Some of it's being sold, some of it's not. Oh no, I forgot to feed the chickens. Oh, I was gonna take wheat apart, so we've got to find another field to harvest quick so I can have food for them. You know, instead of that, I think I'm just gonna buy the food. It's probably gonna be cheaper. By probably, I mean hopefully. We don't have any trailers up here right now, but what we'll do is we'll bring our tipper trailers up here after we deliver the canola and the soybeans, and we'll buy, I don't know, 40,000 liters of something to help out, I'm sure. Speaking of canola, all done with canola, so let's drop this in and see what our total numbers are. Drop it out. Perfect. We have got 35,000 liters of soybeans and 20,000 canola. Not as much as I thought. If I remember correctly, this is a very difficult place to get in and out of. So you kind of have to like scoot it here. It's kind of meant for more like semi-trucks, that kind of thing. All right, let's see if we can dump this. Do I have a tip trigger for the back? I do. Yeah, we can do a nice little double dump real quick. All right. Money's going up, money's going up. There's $1,000. That's what it costs us to hire all of our workers. 2 thumbs up there, and then basically $300,000 for that. Okay, very cool. Now that's everything except for the straw. We are going to keep a portion of the straw, as I mentioned, and let's go do that now. All right, this should be good. We've gotten some weeds that have grown. I accidentally hit the wrong button. I've got grow now set to a button right beside my camera, so when I hit the camera to take a picture, well, the weeds growed instead. So yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna take this up about 200-ish thousand liters of straw. So in here we could do 770, about 200. That'll work, and then that's gonna make us our TMR, and hopefully we'll be able to buy some cattle. That's not gonna be this one. It's definitely gonna be in the next one, but we'll be able to buy some cattle, which would be really nice. And depending on yearly amounts of food, it will determine on how many we buy. But we've got $1.2 million, and I plan on using as much of that as we want for cattle. And in the very end, we'll be just fine. The interesting part, though, is going to be Silver Run Forest with cattle. The rest of the maps, not much of a problem. Big fields will be okay, even on Zelonka. But, yeah, Silver Run Forest, I'm not so sure. So I am going to go ahead and get much of the straw up as we possibly can. And at the start of the next one, we will do a big old sale. So make sure you tune in.